we'll replace the board on this Munters unit and see if that does something. So we're going to replace those boards up there, this unit. So basically I can't really show you the troubleshooting process. I was with a Munters technician for like 2 hours, but basically we put into this screen, you know, refrigeration, right, and nothing happened. So we went through, you know, half a dozen things, and basically we concluded that that board isn't doing anything, that board is getting signals telling it to run, doing whatever, but it's not responding in any way. So he basically said to me, hey, you know, we're just going to replace both boards because we have no way of telling which one it is, and it's a waste of yours and my time to just replace one. So we got these two things right here. Now, a good way to think of this is, because I got to go get a ladder too, but a good way to think of this is those boards, they're more like, think of it as like, if you remember way back when we were wee little tykes and you had computers, right? And those computers had terminals, right? Oh, back in the day, right? Computers had actual terminals, and inside that terminal there was all the hardware for the computer, and then it would connect to your screen. Well, it's the same thing with that. So the Munters company actually has to program each one of those units to actually you know, per the Munters unit. So, you know, that's why I had a menu there, and I can show you it later. But basically, I had to send them the work order on that menu, the serial number of the unit, and they look up. They're like, okay, this unit has 4 stages of heating, you know, 4 stages of cooling, desiccant wheel, you know, or however many, you know, motors or whatever. So, anyway, so if you think of it that way, that screen that's there, all it's doing is communicating with that board. So we're going to replace that board. Essentially, we're replacing everything. So it's coming programmed correctly, and it's coming brand new with hardware. So, you know, I don't know if this unit was ever running right. As you can see, it's pretty new. So we'll see what happens, and we'll just replace it. It won't be very hard, but I figured it was showing. So you can see that it's currently in cooling. It's not doing anything. So anyway, so what we're going to do is we're going to take a picture, like 3 or 4 different pictures of this thing. You want to be very thorough in understanding that you got proper pictures of this. We're going to close it down, and we're going to just unbolt it and put it in. Not very hot. Just going to turn off the disconnect. Good to go. We're going to verify voltage and move on. So now, while this is in place still, because there's a screw down there and a screw on top, we're going to push out these harnesses right there. So if you see, those harnesses come right out. So disconnect it off, and this whole harness will just pop out just like that. Okay, so all we're going to go through is we're going to just pop out all these harnesses. Things off and peeled away. Now I'm going to take off those 2 bolts. Now if we look at, we have this metal thing over it that seems to be, you know, causing it really not to work great. So, well, like, you can't remove it unless I remove this thing. So what we're going to do is we're going to pop off all those harnesses again, and then we're going to remove off that thing. I'm going to take some more pictures. Not that I didn't get enough, but just in case. You never want to be caught with your pants down. So also, I actually want to compare it to the new board that we're putting in to see if that board has its own metal thing that's going over it. It doesn't. Okay, we'll take it off. That one needs an Allen key. Alright, so I undid all the harnesses, as you can see. My trusty insulated screwdriver. So now we're going to unscrew those top and bottom bolts, and then we're going to put them side by side, make sure that addressing is correct. All those dip switches are the same, all those other switches underneath it are the same, and we're going to go through and just verify everything is the same, and then we can put on the new one. Okay, so now we're just going to compare. So 2 2 0 0. 8 is all the way to the left, 8 is all the way to the left. I mean right. 7's to the right, 7's to the right. 6 to the right, 6 to the right. 5 to the right, 5 to the right. 4 to the right, 4 to the left. 3 to the left. 2 is to the right, and 1's to the right. Okay. We're just going to evaluate as we go and see. To the left, 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 to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This one's now the middle, the middle, the middle. Left, left, left. So all right. So there's some differences between the two boards. So realistically, what I would have to do is I'm going to install this new board, mark down the differences, and I'm going to have to get in contact with the Munters unit, the Munters technician helpline, and see what he has to say. But right now it looks like, as far as I can tell, and the power should go on as well. Turn that power on, so when we put that in there, it'll be good to go. But as far as I can tell, this board has been specifically set up for this unit. So it's possible that this one was set up wrong and that's why it wasn't working. So right now I'm going to put this in. I'm just going to note the differences, and we'll take it from there, because it had a big sheet with it about all the things that they did and they changed and, you know, blah blah blah. So I'm just going to assume that it came good to go. I just want to have a comparison so I know, so I can you know, talk on it if I need to. We're on this front face, and I just hardly started one bolt. I'm going to plug everything in, push it against the wall, and then I'll be able to, you know, bolt on the rest. Now obviously I need to remove the harnesses this comes with harnesses in it. I'm going to need to remove them to make room for the harnesses that need to go there. I found that leaving it not attached was actually impractical and not really working, so I attached it so I can now have an easier time getting rid of these harnesses. So this harness right here, just to show you, pries right out just like all the other ones did. That one we don't need, that just comes with it in case you want to use it. There's no reasons why you can't use the old harness. So now we just take this old harness and we put it in, and we're going to do that for the whole bottom board. So everything's now in place. You know, you just want to push it, make sure it's all good to go. All the harnesses are in place, all the bolts are in place for this one. Now we're going to do the same thing, and we're going to compare the new board to the old board, and we're just going to take a look, just make sure. Let's see, is there any right there? There's an addressing rotary dial right there. Anything else on here that might, oh my gosh, it smells terrible out here. There's the trash vent is right over there, and oh boy. Anyway, so we want to look to see, is it addressed the same? And just for information, again, remember, we're not going to change anything yet. You know, obviously we should before we just change stuff willy-nilly, you should talk to the Munters, you know, Munters applications engineer or whatever. So if we look it in there, that's a 1 and that's a 1, so they're the same. So just gonna reattach it on those screws. So as you can see, it's in. That's it. Just put back those 2 bolts, plugged in everything. And now if we go down here and we go to, you know, lock screen on there, it's gonna kind of hard to see in this bright sun. If we go to IO board locks, right, and we're gonna go to stage 1 call, right? I don't want that check marked, but I'm gonna go over here and hit on. Okay, and if we look at, nothing's happening and nothing will happen. I waited past 5 minutes for something to happen, so that means I gotta call the Munters technician and, well, the Munters application engineering department, and see if they can tell me what to do. All right, so now you can see we're up and running. So what happened? Well, the new board does work. It just ends up that in order for this to run correctly, there are 4 door switches. So there's one on that door, one on this filter access door, and then one over here inside this, I forgot what they call it, but it's a type of some type of motor. But anyway, I think it's like a I forget. Anyway, so basically that door switch up there, right? So what was happening is, this is another kind of filter door. So the filter guy must have been slamming the door over and over again, because that switch, the top part actually disconnected off of it. So the board did need to be replaced. So now that the board's there, because we already tested for all the switches the last time I was here, but basically what happened is, you're going to have to take continuity between the C30 and C4, which is, in this case, B1, 1 and 2. And the continuity between those two, if it's open line, that means that one of the door switches is open. So when we took that continuity, one of the door switches were open and it didn't work. So if we look in here, I manually turned on the supply fan. I don't even need to do that anymore. I can just back out of here. So that was in, in case you're curious, it's in main menu, lock screens, and then I/O board locks, and then you can turn on and off whatever you need to. But as you can see, we got stage 2 cooling running right now. So anyway, so that's how you do it. So also I thought it was worth mentioning that over here, he mentioned on the phone that the middle means off, the right means on, manual, and all the way to the left means auto. So all of those should be all the way to the left. So my suspicion was correct. They should be all the way to the left. But my other suspicion on that dip switch thing, he said the dip switch was fine. So anyway, this is up and running. Hopefully you learned something. If you know anything about Munters, feel free to comment below or whatever. I get more people commenting and they're always like, oh, I'm sorry, you know, I don't want to call you out, but hey, I love the comments. I want to learn. You know, I'm just a dude with a phone on the internet. Comment something smart below. I want new people to read and learn. And, you know, we're all just trying to get through this summer together and just, you know, try to make it home to our wife and kids at a somewhat decent hour. So if you have anything useful about Munters, comment below. I thought it'd be worth posting. Anyway, like, subscribe, and all that. That's how you do it.